everyone, it's Elizabeth from Fern Creek Stickers, and I am here to plan out the week of December 4th. And it's been a minute since I've been here on YouTube, and I'll talk more about why, but partly I have been sick and I am getting over a bit of a cough and a sore throat. So hopefully, I think I'm good enough to make it through this video, but we'll see. I may be editing out some coughing. So you will see, I have not planned the last few weeks, or in my weekly pages. My daily pages are mostly full. But I have not really planned at all in November. This was the last week of October was really the last week that I did serious planning. So, and I was really on a roll. I've got all the other weekly pages are all full in this planner, but November was where things took a little break. So that is totally okay. Blank pages in your planner, nothing wrong with that. But it was a busy few weeks, and sitting down to do some weekly plans did not happen. So I'm excited to be back at it, and I'm actually going to use one of the November kits this week. This is what I had planned to use last week, and I did use this in the daily pages last week, but I want to go ahead and use it. I love this kit. I think it's so pretty, and this was a really popular kit with you all too. I didn't want to miss out on using this kit, and I only have 2 Christmas kits, so it'll work nicely to use the Christmas kits the next 2 weeks. So not Christmassy yet, but we'll get there. So I will get started with planning and catch you all up. So yeah, so I appreciate everybody who has checked in on me to see how I was doing. I didn't plan to take a break from YouTube, and I also didn't post much on Instagram either. So I didn't plan to take much of a social media break, but when life gets busy, social media is kind of the lowest priority for me, and so that takes a back burner. And November was a very busy month, kind of in all areas of life. So for Fern Creek, it was busy because we had finishing up the advent calendars and getting those all shipped out, and then also doing prep for Black Friday and Black Friday itself, and along with our regular releases and stuff. So a lot of extra things there. And then at work, we were doing searches for 3 different positions, and including one where I was on the search committee, and that had a lot of pertinence to somebody who's in my area, so a lot of relevance to my job. So those searches take a lot of work because we bring 3 finalists to campus for like a big involved interview. So the searches are busy, and then also on top of that, just end of semester stuff that I do. Most of our classes don't have finals. We usually do like papers and projects, and I like it. I feel like it's kind of a waste if a student they write their final paper, they turn it in. I'm the only person that reads it. They probably don't even read my feedback. So I like to do my final papers with a draft so they get feedback and revise it, because I think there's a lot of learning that happens between those drafts, but that all happens towards the end of the semester. And then I teach a lot of seniors, and if I wait till finals week to give their papers back and say like, come to my office and pick it up, most of them just will never pick it up. And so then it's like, why did I give you all this feedback? So I also like to get stuff graded so I can hand it back in person. So anyway, November was busy. That was with the work stuff, and then personal stuff. We had Thanksgiving and also Daniel's first birthday party. And then also, as I mentioned, I've been sick. Daniel's been sick. Brian's been sick. We've all been sick at various points. So it has just been a busy month, and I'm looking forward to December. It'll be busy in some ways with doing travel to see family, but overall December is going to be a lot of slowing down, which will be good. And so this coming week is finals week, actually. So I have taught my last classes, and like I said, my classes that I have this semester, there's one class that I teach some that has a final, but the classes I have this semester don't have finals. So I am in good shape at this point. So this week is mostly going to be doing some grading early in the week, getting my grading finished up, and then working on some research projects later in the week. But I won't be working the whole week though. I'll work in the mornings and take Daniel to daycare in the mornings, and then be at home with him in the afternoons. So it'll be a good week that's a little more low-key. So now I need to like remember how to plan. So what I'm going to do first is, I'm not sure, since I'd taken a little break, I'm not sure I ever showed how this finished, but I liked marking my kind of fun stuff here at the bottom. So my word games, and then reading and playing my video game. So I'm going to do that at the bottom, and maybe I'll kind of work towards the middle here and see what I want to have. I'll do 3 and then put the checklist. As of today, I'm filming this on Sunday, I just hit a 100-day streak on Wordle which is my longest streak ever. I'd had a 99-day streak before, and then we went on our cruise this summer and we did not have cell service. So I knew I was going to break that streak. So I have a 100-day Wordle streak now. So I've got to keep that up. Well, at some point I'm going to lose it, but it's fun to keep that streak going. So I still play Wordle, and my parents and my brother-in-law play too. And so we have a text thread where we text each other our Wordle results every day. And I started playing Connections first, and now they're playing Connections too. And now you can share your Connections results. So we are also all playing Connections and sharing those results as well, which is a lot of fun. Okay, so then I'm gonna use, I've got some left. I've been using this in the daily pages, so I don't have a lot of the Skinny Washi left, but I don't need too much of it. Yeah, so, and the other thing too with November that fortunately I did not need this year, we also have our annual conference. The National Communication Association also has their conference in November, so it's usually like the weekend before Thanksgiving. And so I did not go to that this year because I didn't have anything to submit because I was on maternity leave when the submissions were due. So I didn't submit anything, so I did not go to the conference, and I don't think I would have been up for leaving Daniel yet. Next year, I will probably be back. And I didn't go the year before either because I was 38 weeks pregnant. So I did not go to the conference, and that was a good thing because that would have made November even more hectic to go to Baltimore for a few days. So yeah, so that's kind of what's been up. So my parents came for Thanksgiving, and okay, now I'm gonna keep interrupting what I'm telling you all about. So then I'm gonna put at the top, I've been doing my schedule, what I have going on, and I'll divide that off with the full boxes. There's not very much going on this week, but I'll put these full boxes in. Also, I love these full boxes. This is also, this is like one of those things probably nobody else really cares about, but after a long time, I finally figured out how to make like coordinating watercolor designs that matched the kit. And so this was my first attempt using the making my own coordinating watercolor backgrounds. So I think that they're really pretty. I like how they turned out. The only problem is I used to use a very slow computer for designing, and then I was still using Silhouette Studio, which is very slow even on good computers. And then when I switched to Illustrator, stuff was fast. But when I do the watercolor backgrounds, the way that I do them, there's probably a better way to do them that's less memory intensive, but it is very slow. So I think I'm going to be getting a new computer for Fern Creek. I kind of need to shift the computers around, shift a slower one out. I have for a business that has 2 people working for it, we kind of have a ridiculous number of computers, but we use them for a lot of different things. So it makes sense why we have a lot of computers, but I think I need to get a new one and kind of shift them all down the line. But anyway, that's about the full boxes. Okay, so let me put my schedule in, and there really isn't too much going on this week. So we have Daniel's 1-year doctor's appointment. So let's see, I'll put that on one of these boxes. And I'll also go ahead and do, so Friday is Daniel's actual birthday. We had his birthday party when my parents were here for Thanksgiving, which was really nice. And then Brian's family came from Atlanta for the day, so all of the grandparents were able to be there for his birthday. So it made sense to celebrate that early. So I don't know that we'll really do anything on his actual birthday, but we did have a party already. So got the doctor's appointment on Thursday and his birthday on Friday. And then let's see, what else do I have going on? I have book club. And small group. And I have a meeting that I was too lazy to get my work computer out to see what time it's at. So I know I have this meeting on Friday, and when I'm at work tomorrow, I'll fill in the time, but I didn't feel like getting out my computer and opening Outlook just to see that. And small group is on Friday instead of Thursday this week. So that's kind of weird, but I don't have anything scheduled the front half of the week, so that's kind of nice. And then we'll have church on Sunday, and I've mentioned before that Daniel really likes church, but this morning we took him to the nursery for the first time, which was probably the right call because he was starting to get kind of squirmy in the service. I missed having him in there with us, but he did great in the nursery, which was very good. So that's what I have going on this week. So not a super busy week. And the other things I want to put in here are dinner and social media. I really don't need to just divide this in two. I'd also been putting like chores and cleaning in, but I'm not quite sure. This is a bit of a weird week. Brian has this week off of work. So I think I'm just gonna, I'm trying to think about how to divide this up. I'm gonna divide this into three. So for dinner, social media, and stuff around the house. So I'll just use, I don't have enough skinny washi. This is kind of decimated at this point. And if I'd thought ahead, I would have gone and grabbed a new sheet, but that's okay. I can just mark these off with pen and ruler. So Daniel got a lot of fun presents for his first birthday. It's hard to say what his favorite is, but he got a wagon that's like not a wagon for him to ride in. It's like the kind of wagon when he can walk, he'll drag his toys around in. But he can't walk yet, but he really likes putting things in and out of it and lifting the handle up and down. And we have taken him for some rides in it. Right now he fits. So I think that's everything. Sorry that I had to fast forward through it. Talking a lot can bring my cough on a little bit more, so I just started coughing uncontrollably and could not stop, so I figured it was best to just speed you through the rest of this plan with me. So hopefully I will be back with more videos soon when I can talk again, but it's good to be back here on YouTube, and thank you for bearing with me. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you have some good plans for the week ahead. I'll see you all again soon. Bye everyone.